I'm filming a mukbang or like an eat with me, when I eat on camera, like I focus more on it and I absorb it more, and I feel like it helps me also eat less. Mukbangers do this. And I was like, oh my god, that looks so good. So we're gonna do a mukbang. I'm gonna be eating this board game. I'm just kidding. Mukbangs and weight loss. For money, I'd be making mukbangs, honey.
You're a lot. I lied about a few things. I wanted to kind of just make something like that for Crystal so she can experience it. It's super simple. Some plain spaghetti, scallion, a little bit of crispy bacon. This is already cooked, thank God. A little bit of soy sauce and some egg. Normally, it would be just regular soy sauce, but I got light, and it would be just the full egg, but I do egg whites. So I'm super excited for Crystal to try it. I have my water trying to boil. This is for the egg whites. It's so simple. I just gotta put this in the microwave, crisp it up, cut some of these. If you guys are ever in a hurry to make something, this is probably one of the best things you could try. I remember the first time my mom ever made it, I was just a pee-wee little squirt way down here. I was really tiny. And every time she'd ask, okay, what do you guys want for dinner? I'd always say
grandma's recipe.
Because that's what she calls it, because it was her grandma's recipe. It's really close to home. Push it down. Egg whites is some pepper. Okay, here we go. Pasta. I don't put any butter or oil on my pasta, so it kind of sticks. Egg is next. Then we got ourselves our bacon, soy sauce. Gotta be careful. Don't want to put too much. Oh, it comes out easy. And then, this is my favorite part of the whole meal. Topping it off with some scallion. So, that's the final product. And to me, this is one of my favorite meals. I don't want to admit this, but I'm just gonna go ahead and tell y'all the truth. Earlier, I was letting Leia out, the puppy. I had the door open, and I swear to God, a giant ass spider hopped into the living room. When Leia was already outside, how am I gonna get Leia? But then how am I gonna get the big ass spider that just hopped in the living room? So I like ignored the spider for half of a second, and I hurried and grabbed Leia, and then all of a sudden Gracie, my cat, well, Destiny's cat, but my cat now, she goes booking it outside. My God. I threw Leia down as fast as possible, and I ran out that door like the speed of friggin' lightning. Gracie's okay, she's in the house. Leia's okay, she's in the house. In here, and I'm like, cool. There's a giant hopping spider somewhere in the house. But in reality, it was actually a hopping frog. What came in was a frog. What touched my leg was a frog. Tonight is just weird. Today is just a weird day.
The next day.
Our cat got out last night. Not when she got out from me, because I caught her and catched her. We're thinking she wanted to do it in her next opportunity, and she did. We're thinking our friend Jessica didn't notice, but Gracie ran away, and now we're gonna try to find her. No idea what this stands for. It's gonna be a secret. Right now there's only change in here, but tomorrow there will be some big bills. I'm so freaking excited. I'm currently sitting in Destiny's car, and I swear to God the air conditioning is not working, and I'm sweating balls right now. She's currently in GameStop selling my XL 3DS, a couple of my games, my iPod. We are going somewhere. I'm so excited. This is part of the wasabi fun. I'm sure you guys could figure out that wasabi fun means we are getting a kitten. For years and years now, I have wanted my own cat of my own that I adopted myself, and I really wanted to name it Wasabi. I don't want to go and just get any old random kitten. I really want just like a strong connection. I know. Okay, I don't know where to start. This video is gonna be all over the place, My apologies. I never said I was a professional girl. Like, I'm nowhere near professional. And yeah, so, okay. Where do I even begin? Okay, so for my whole life growing up, my mom had this like secret family. It was her mom and her sisters and, well, sister. It was her stepdad. It was her actual dad. It was my first cousins. It was just all these people. And my mom had, you know, her stories of, oh, they don't want to be in my life. Da 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 da. I don't even know where they're at. Like, what a mess. So I was curious, like, who are these people? I knew I was probably 17. And I get a message from some woman on Facebook. I mean, see, Facebook is a thing. Back in the day on MySpace, sorry. Saying, oh my God, I found you. Oh my God, like, I can't believe this. I love you. Like, this whole long thing. A whole long thing. In December. That she's tired of watching me self-destruct myself. Okay. That I can understand. Honestly, I do. Stop watching my YouTube then. Cool. But why cut off all communication? No way of getting a hold of her whatsoever. And the reasoning is because I'm fat. This is also around the time we started having some drama with her aunt. Her aunt essentially just became very upset with her and blocked her on everything because she was never sticking to any diets and she was constantly basically self-destructing herself. You know, she was constantly, and I mean, she's still obviously dealing with that now. So to kind of admit to some things that I have lied about. I'm not a liar. I shouldn't lie. So if you guys remember my aunt situation, this was a while ago though. When I uploaded a video about how my aunt doesn't talk to me anymore because I'm fat, I ended up talking to her and my cousins regarding that video. I had no idea they were gonna see it. I had no idea my aunt even watched my YouTube anymore. They were greatly offended. But at the time, I was vulnerable and I was upset, and I really felt like blaming my weight on everything was just like the easiest way to go. It's hard. Like, I have a weight issue and I have, you know, mental issues that cause, you know, me to be bigger. And I kind of wanted to ignore all that and just be like, oh, my aunt doesn't talk to me because I'm fat. I just thought it would be easier. I pushed her away because of just who I am and how I am as a person. It's really not has anything to do with my weight. No, my aunt, you know, she didn't stop talking to me because I'm fat. She stopped talking to me because of the issues I brought upon her, I guess. Okay, this one. Ooh, this is shitty. Okay, well, I mean, it can go two ways. We went out to eat and it was a buffet and Destiny was up getting something. Mind you, the waitress was super fucking sweet. I'm just gonna say that. But all of a sudden, when Destiny got up, she started calling Destiny an it. Not a girl, not a female, not a she, not even a fucking he, which happens sometimes. An it. And she was being serious. So I left her this much as a tip. 0. I left her a 0 tip. Because she was calling another human being an it. She kept saying, when is it gonna come back? What is it drinking? And I was like, I've been also asking about me getting misgendered. I don't ever remember being called it. Someone asked that if I was ever actually called an it. I don't ever remember that actually being called an it. But then when she told me, I was like, you know, do what your heart is telling you to do. But yeah, I ended up like crying because I couldn't even believe it. Like, the fact that Becky wants to marry me and like spend forever together is really something special. Like, I have been engaged one other time, but I was a teenager, so that was kind of like whatever to me. But this is like the real deal. True love, I'll tell you that much. Like our love for each other is just so like unconditional. Never kissed. We like never hugged. Like she never complimented me. I probably didn't compliment her. Like I wasn't perfect either. There was just nothing like at all. So it's like, I don't know. And that Becky paid for the ring, and that I paid for the ring, and I just want to say that Becky actually paid for it. She gets commissions for her art. So I don't know. That just like made me sad that a lot of people were just like, oh my God, you paid for your own ring, da da da.